everyone, and welcome to Rob's Rogues and the Batman universe. And today we're taking a look at the, I don't know what you want to call this line, the Batman or Batman line. This is the 3 3/4. It is kind of referred to, I've heard it as the Batman Evergreen line, or I guess more of the Power Attack line. But this is the 3 3/4 inch version of the Power Attack / Evergreen line. And the first thing I want to point out is I'll just do this. Hi, I'm Batman. Welcome to my toy line. Can't you see I fight crime? And you hear a little ching as he's smiling. I don't know why I felt the need to do that. A very happy Batman here. Am I a happy Mattel fan? I'm really scratching my head, Mattel. What are you doing? If you've seen the last review, depending on when I put it up, if I don't put something ahead of it, but the Mr. Freeze, there he is, that I just filmed before this one, so hopefully I keep everything in order. I actually bought this Batman, this Robin, and since I just said Batman, I bought a Batman from this line. And then that really kind of made me go, well, now I've got two 3 3/4 inch figures. I was kind of looking at Mr. Freeze, and I thought, oh, I'll just have Mr. Freeze stand alongside this Batman and Robin, even though they're not even in the same universe. But if Mattel is saying multi-universe, then we're not going to get into that. But this is Tech Glider Robin here. It says Glider splits into weapon and nunchucks. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how this works. Now, again, another one of these gimmicks that they try and do with the action figures. So there you can kind of see on the back, it says, "Time for an icebreaker." There's Mr. Freeze. So you can kind of see why on the back I saw, like, oh, there's Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze isn't out, but, you know, I've got the Arkham City Mr. Freeze, so why not? Up here at the top, we have Robin catches Mr. Freeze trying to kidnap a city scientist for his next evil plan. It's a good thing the glider breaks apart into nunchucks. Robin is ready for battle. It's a good thing the glider breaks into nunchucks. Robin is ready for battle. There's my 66 Batman TV series voice. So the other figures we have down here is Action Wing Batman. Who does that look like? Azrael Batman. That's correct. Good answer. And we have the standard Batman, the Batarang Claw Batman. As I'm turning them sideways, Speed Strike Flash, and then Electric Net, as I'm trying to read it sideways now, Batman. So, am I going to get any of these other ones? Yeah, no. I did get one of these Batmen. Which one do you think I got? We'll find out in the next video. So, we'll put this up here, and we'll kind of see him, and we'll compare him to his big brothers from the previous Power Attack Evergreen line. So, we'll be right back, and look at this 3 3/4 inch figure. Can you believe I bought two 3 3/4 inch figures back to back, and then a third? We'll be back. Oh, Mattel, you make me scratch my head and want to yell. The reason I'm showing you this package is something that annoys the crap out of me. Now, there are no little pins that you see in some of the capes that they'll put in here. This is an actual fabric cape. But let's see if I can zoom in here. I'll have to hold it up. There is tape holding the cape in place. Why? Okay, maybe because some of us have said we don't like these little T-pins putting holes in capes. So they're taping the capes in here. Now, the Total Heroes Batman, that cape is just flapping all over inside the package. And the other thing that I don't like is this plastic right here at the top. That is just asking to rip the cape when you go to push the figure out with your thumb or your fingers or whatever, to have that rip. So I'm going to have to tear this piece out. I can probably do it I can't really do it in front of the camera. I'll have to do it off to the side. But I'll actually kind of make some cut marks out here so the cape doesn't get ripped going through this. So, already, things are making me mad. So, I'll get Robin out of package, and I'll probably swear off camera, and I'll come back all happy and chipper. We'll be back with Glider Nunchuck Robin. What is that? Right there. It looks yellow. What is it, Rob? Oh, it's a part of my flipping cape to the back of Robin. Yeah, see how that's kind of tattered right there? Well, looks like part of it's missing, Rob. Where is it? Oh, it's on your tape. A good thing it was on my tape so I didn't lose the other part of my cape. Why? Why do that? I shouldn't even be mad. Somebody's going to be like, well, Rob, you know it's Mattel. If you have this much problems with Mattel, why are you still buying figures? I don't know. Probably because I'm a moron. Because I'm a Robin fan. Because I'm a DC fan. There's no excuse for doing something like that. If you're thinking, well, it's a deterrent to have somebody to not steal our product, or if it's more the fact we want it to look nice and packaged. Well, guess what? I'm not a min-on-card collector. If I was, yeah, that's great. Thanks for taping it into place. But I do want to have it out. I do want to try and display it. But I don't want it ripped. So what am I going to do? Oh, yeah. I'm going to call the 1-800 number on the back of the package. Because this sounds stupid. I know. Even though that's the case, and it was $6.97 or something at Walmart, it's still, it's poor packaging. You don't do that. I mean, I got the first part of the cape out. You could see it's a little frayed here at the bottom, but it really started to tear down here, and this is not the best fabric in the world. If Robin is cold on a cold winter's night, this little flimsy cape is not going to do everything for him. Now, I'm okay with it being cloth. That's fine. It could have been plastic, like one of his predecessor brothers over here, but okay, neither here nor there. Rob, calm down. It's one of those that, being that Robin is my favorite DC character, I would still like it to look somewhat decent. If it's a cheesy looking figure, that's fine. If it's meant to look that way, but if things are starting to fall apart and you're packaging things all screwy, you know, I don't know. Let's just get into the figure before I really start going off the rails here. He does come with this glider type thing, which just looks like the logo from the Batman and Robin movie. So maybe we should throw this away. But it's got, I mean, it's kind of cool. It would almost work for a Batarang for a 6-inch figure. Not really. So it didn't show on the directions really how to put this together. There is some direction here that shows you kind of how it's supposed to work. So there's 2 peg holes here. So I'm assuming, you would assume that, no? Talks amongst yourselves while I try and figure this out. It doesn't want to work that way. Is it supposed to work this way? Okay. You tell me. It looks like Robin would be holding the nunchucks like this, according to the picture. We're just going to go through this together, folks. This is Putting Together Your Action Figures 101 with Rob's Rogues. So, do I have that correct, how he's holding it? Can we see there? Somebody let me know down in the comments. I'll wait. Okay, thank you. So that is how he's holding it. So, that would tell me that, now this is where making sense with Mattel, and you can see he's got a ball hat on here, making sense with Mattel doesn't really work. So this part, I would assume, if he was gliding with it, would fit in up here, right? That would kind of be maybe like this. Take this part out. So it would go like this. He's kind of gliding around, but guess what? It doesn't fit. And then maybe I'm going to break my figure. So you can see how it's got these notches in here, like this hexagon type thing. So you would think that's how that would fit, but apparently it goes this way. So even the directions that they have on, so maybe it is this way. Maybe I'm getting all excited for nothing. Calm down, Robbie. Let's do it this way. So by using my picture as a judge, and you're probably not getting this into frame at all, I apologize. So maybe the glider is like this. Maybe that is how it works. So, okay, yeah, I guess. Maybe I got a little bent out of shape for nothing. So I guess that's how it is. Then I guess that this would come off. I guess this would come off. And bam, he's ready for action. So yeah, I guess. But with the direction that they have it here, there's just really no direction. So take this and toss it because it's not going to help you. I apologize. Who would have thought I'd have been ranting and raving on a video? I haven't done that in a very long time, so thanks for being with me. All right, now let's get into the actual figure, Rob. Just a very, very small version of what we've seen previously from this line. He's got this big coiffed of hair, which, again, looks like a baseball hat, and I'll bring the other ones up in just a little bit. So the articulation for Robin, his head goes in a 360. Trying to keep him in frame, being so tiny I got to get closer to the camera. Arms go all the way around. There's no hinge or ball and socket shoulders, none of that. Elbows bend on a very, very loose peg in the arms. I think it's going to be very wobbly over time. No waist swivel. I believe a couple of his big brothers do. Legs, oh geez, go forward, and I'll say oh geez because this knee is really, really wobbly. So normally you kind of grab the hold of the whole leg and push it forward, but the legs really don't move that much. It's a slight, I mean, when I say slight rotation, it's a ever so slight rotation. Like I think I could pull this leg right out of the socket here. So the knee bends that you saw right there, but wow. It's got the big, oversized feet and all of that. The glider is what it is. You know, maybe I'll give him the nunchucks to kind of hold. That'd be kind of cool. I say cool like I'm trying to talk up the figure. Like, yeah, man, that'll be cool to get Robin these nunchucks. They could have been black, at least, instead of red. But hey, that's another kind of plastic we'd have to use. So, yeah. So, his bigger brother from the line, here we are. They just put that Robin and shrunk him, put him in the dryer like they did Mr. Freeze. So you can kind of see what they did. Here is the last Robin from the Evergreen line here. So you can see the V-shaped part of the cape here. It's got the little slit. This one's plastic. So they took a little bit of both of these Robins, which is basically the same body all the way through. The one has a hood, this one doesn't. I believe both of these Robins, yeah, both these Robins, the bigger ones, turn at the waist. I do have one other one, and this was like the deluxe version where you squeeze his legs and has the rotation. This is actually my favorite Robin out of the bunch, but he is very top heavy, so I have to have a base with him to get him to stand. He'll topple right over here if I let go of him. So I actually like this better. I wish they kind of would have done this version up here, but made him have real legs. But we'll just kind of keep him off to the side here. So, and then in size comparison, you know, here is the Mr. Freeze from the multiverse. So, works in size, at least with Robin being a little bit smaller, being a kid. We'll have to see which of the Batmen I have, and then how Batman and Robin look in size. So, if it wasn't for being a Robin fan, I would have passed on this figure in a heartbeat. Just recently saw the Flash in this line. There's like a 6-pack or 7-pack that has Batman, Robin. It has both Batmans in it. The Azrael Batman is actually red, so that's a variant. But the Azrael red Batman, then Batman, Robin. The Joker, it looks kind of like the biker, which is stupid and silly. There's a Deathstroke and a Green Arrow in that pack, and a Clayface. They want $47 for it at Walmart, like 48 and some change. It's definitely not worth $48. And originally that was going to be the only way to get this Robin. So I was looking on eBay, and then I happened to find out that they were going to release this Robin as a single carded. So being a Robin collector, I had to pick him up, but cute and little. Now, if I was a kid playing with it, and I'm going to be playing with it hard, the frail elbow joints and knee joints on this, I'm afraid would get snapped right off. So this would have been a better way if you're going to give a kid an action figure. I think the 6-inch version is going to hold up. I mean, this is the way they were going, and then you scale back to this 3 3/4 line. So yeah, I'm already not understanding that. So I'm trying to find some positive things. Yes, I'm a Robin fan, and it's cool to have. And each of the 4 Robins now I have from this Power Attack line, as I'm punching my camera here, all have something a little bit different from the other one. So that's kind of good, at least, that I have 4 different versions of the Robin from whatever universe this is. But this might be the test for some people to go, I kind of want to see what this 3 3/4 inch line is like, and do I want to buy it? I'm sure a lot of you are probably saying, yeah, probably not. So you'll have to be the judge for yourself. Go to your local Walmarts, Targets, and you can kind of see them. If you've got about $6, almost call it 7, and you kind of want to have a little something, maybe this might be to your liking. But I think a lot of us that have loved this are going to be disappointed with this. So that's going to do it today. Today we'll be taking a look, and I threw the box clear across the room. I believe this is the Glider Robin. I'll go back to the very beginning where I say what this is. But this is from the 3 3/4 line of the Batman Evergreen, or the Batman Power Attack line of figures. So this has been Rob. Let me get back out of here. There we go. This has been Rob for Rob's Rogues and the Batman Universe, signing off saying we will see you guys next time.